What's up, Frame Fam? Welcome back to the channel for another video. I want to start off by apologizing for not making one of these types of videos for a while now. There really hasn't been too much going on that I like to focus on as far as discussions go on this channel, but I did want to provide an update to you all about the upcoming RTX 3050 GPU that I know many of you are excited for. But before we get started, and you know what I'm going to say here, take all of this information with a grain of salt. Everything I've covered up until this point has all been insider leaks and rumors, with today's video being more based on my speculation with a few new rumors sprinkled in on top. Now, the RTX 3050's price and capabilities so far has been rumored for many months now, and after multiple leaks from insiders discussing the same specifications for this GPU, we know that the RTX 3050 will likely be a 6GB GDDR6 GPU with the overall compute power that should sit at around that of a GTX 1660 Ti, maybe even as much as an RTX 2060, but with the ray tracing capability that at least rivals or even surpasses the RTX 2060 Super, and may go as far as reaching the RTX 2070 Super ray tracing performance, all for about $170 to $230 at launch. Now this leads me to my next talking point I know many of you are the most interested in. Where the heck is this GPU, and what happened to a Q1 2021 release window? Well, let me explain what has been said and what I can speculate thus far for a few different scenarios that may play out based on the latest updates. The first, and in my mind the most likely possibility, is that the current state of affairs in the world has caused a delay, which we've seen in just about every sector of entertainment across the board and would not be so hard to believe. I mean, Nvidia has already delayed one Ampere launch so far, with the RTX 3070 releasing several weeks after its initial launch date, and even in doing so has struggled heavily to produce enough inventory for any of their current released Ampere GPUs to reach the hands of many everyday consumers, like myself. Help me, Nvidia. Help me. Another possibility I've heard about is that Nvidia just decided that it was not time to release these GPUs. You see, Nvidia has already made it known to insiders that they are actively gauging AMD's releases and acting accordingly. Most recently, it was said that the infamous RTX 3080 Ti has been delayed as there's no real need for them to release it yet to compete with AMD, and until competition from AMD is peaking over the horizon, they will hold off and build inventory over time to be prepared. Also, with no entry-level GPUs yet revealed from AMD, but with plenty of rumors floating around that we'll start to see them pop up in the same Q2 2021 timeframe as the RTX 3050, it could just be a coincidence, or it could be that one or both companies are aiming for the same launch period to try to disrupt the other's sales. If the latter is true, then that would explain a delayed release window. Some say that even the delay of the RTX 3070 to launch just after AMD's RDNA 2 reveal back in October was more than intentional, primarily so in an attempt to take some of AMD's thunder more than their claim of just needing more time to increase inventory, or hey, maybe even both. Now, I personally don't think that this is entirely the case in my opinion. It could be a combination of scenarios, but I believe that production capabilities being reduced due to the pandemic has played a major role overall in this delay in release compared to the original insider statements. But what does this all mean, and now when will we see these cards? Well, based off of new rumors and current production trends with the Ampere line, I say the absolute latest we'll see these cards is June if things get really bad as far as production goes. However, I am more confident that we will see these cards sometime by April. The reason I say April is because the RTX 3060 series of GPUs launched about a month later than originally expected and rumored. If it was indeed caused by production issues due to the craziness going on in the world right now, then that means that more than likely all unannounced GPUs were pushed back by at least the same time frame, and April would fall in line with this extension based off the original release dates long being rumored by insiders. You also might be wondering why I haven't really mentioned the RTX 3050 Ti as much, and the reason for that is just plain uncertainty at the moment. You see, some insiders are stating that the RTX 3050 Ti has been rebranded into the upcoming 6GB RTX 3060. As of now, it looks like this 6GB model will be found only in laptops launching at the beginning of March, but if Nvidia does indeed release a desktop 3060 6GB variant, it would have to be priced at around $250 to $270 at the most for it to make sense to be on store shelves next to its 12GB sibling that has an MSRP of $330 US. If you've been following my tech updates for a while or are used to the typical price ranges for the various Nvidia GPUs, then you'll know that this price range essentially soaks up the gap that the RTX 3050 Ti was rumored to be placed in. It is of course entirely possible that Nvidia will shake the world by releasing a base RTX 3050 at a much less $150 or under, with a future RTX 3050 Ti to fill the $170 to $220 gap that the RTX 3050 has been said to originally be placed in, but I don't think that this is likely. And if we do see a 6GB 3060 taking the place of what would be the RTX 3050 Ti, then I personally think we won't see a 3050 Ti this generation. Of course, I could be completely wrong, and that is also why I haven't really dug into these new rumors as much, and because they kind of conflict with each other, I figure I'll just share what's being said and then give a tiny opinion about it. But at the end of the day, as you all know, time will only tell, as it always does. I just really wanted to provide some insight on the 3050 and what's going on with it right now, including my opinions on the situation. So you can all gauge it how you want, but I do indeed want to know what you guys think about all this. What are your speculations on the RTX 3050 series? Will there be a Ti variant, or do you think Nvidia will just roll with the base model this generation? Let me know down in the comments below, and I'll be sure to engage with you. If you enjoyed the video, remember to obliterate that like button, as it really helps YouTube share this video out to others who might enjoy it as well. I really appreciate the support from each and one of you, and as always fam, it's been my pleasure. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you in the next video.